So good news for all immigrants here in Italy, especially those who are arriving new here in Italy. Now, this is between judges here in Italy and the Prime Minister of Italy for sending immigrants to Albania. Now, last month, they sent the first batch to Albania. This month, they still send immigrants to Albania again. Now, last month, a judge in Rome told the Italian government to bring the immigrants back. So they brought them back from Albania to Italy to process their asylum. Now, early this month, Italian government sent 8 immigrants to Albania. On arrivals, they still brought one because they said he was a vulnerable immigrant. Now, the 7 remaining immigrants, the judges in Rome and Palermo, they are saying that the Italian government need to bring the immigrants back to Italy. So likely these 7 immigrants, they need to bring them back to Italy. According to the judges, the Italian government is not the one to consider a country as safe. If a country is safe, the person who is coming from that particular country, is that person safe? You need to go to the person's private life in order to know whether the person is safe or not. So the Italian government cannot just decide that a country is safe or not. After this thing, Matteo Salvini was very angry. Most of the times, a lot of immigrants say, you always come and you say good news, but we don't see anything. Maybe it may not be good news for you, but it is good news for someone who they were supposed to send to Albania, but today the person is here in Italy. At least you can find 1 or 2 to do here in Italy rather than being in Albania. So maybe your own good news may not be today, may not be tomorrow, but I assure you that one day, so far as documents is your prayer point, making the family proud, one day, it shall come true. Every good thing has its own time. And that is it for now. Those who are saying every day good news, but we don't see anything. There are a lot of people who are experiencing the good news. So if it is not your turn, please continue praying, and I assure you that one day, you will celebrate your own good news. Now, the second group of asylum seekers sent to Albania by Italy will also return to Italy. Please wait. One migrant from a second group sent to Albania by Italy has been returned after being deemed vulnerable. The other 7 migrants are expected to also return to Italy following a court decision late Monday. On Saturday, November 9th, an Egyptian migrant was diagnosed with psychological problems and returned to Italy, reported the news agency. The decision was announced by the delegation of the Italian activists and lawmakers who visited the center on Saturday. The man was one of just 8 migrants alongside 5 Bangladesh and 2 others from Egypt who arrived in Albania on Friday, November 8th, after a decision by Rome's Migration Tribunal late on Monday, November 11th. The rest of the 7 migrants are also expected to return to Italy. So to me, this is a good news because all the struggle, all the suffering that you have passed through on the desert in Libya, and if you arrive here, they will send you to Albania, you will not see anything. The Albania camp is just like prison. So if they send you to Albania and they bring you back to Italy, it is a good news. I don't know the reason why some of you don't see this thing as a good news. After this thing, I went to Matteo Salvini page and he said, migranti in Albania, il tribunale sospende il trattamento di 7 persone, ora dovranno tornare in Italia, ora la decisione passerà al Corte di Giustizia Europea. So as I said before, the judges are saying since they are still alive, they will not allow the Italian government to process asylum seeking in Albania. Now, Matteo Salvini said another political sentence, not against the government, but against Italians and their safety. Government and parliament have the right to react to protect citizens, and they will, as long as some other magistrate in the meantime doesn't sentence me to 6 years in prison for defending the borders. Let me know what you think about the video in the comment section below. And I know last the Albania camp must close totally. And this is the update I have for you today. And guys, tap send still remains the #1 mobile app you can use to wire Naira direct to Niger without any suffering. Their rates are very higher and you don't pay any sending fee. Right now, tap send has been confirmed by very important personalities in Niger, so it is not a scam app. Just go and download it on Google Play or App Store. Register in your first transfer. Just add my promo code official Niger in capital letters. Like this, they are still dashing you additional €5 bonus, £10, $10, depending on where you are. If you're in the UK, America, Canada, wherever you are in Europe, you can also use tap send to wire money to loved ones in Africa. Until we meet again in the next video, please stay safe and stay blessed. Peace out.